Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now Haskins on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Bostic able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on third and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jonathan Bostic picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Jackson now. Flushed out, and I think the ball's out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Completes it to Davis. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Davis. 25 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Snead's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 48 for Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing. They changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They toss to Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I got to understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As the Ravens push on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins got a man. That's Quinn. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Peterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on first down. Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From midfield now, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens 16-yard line. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
There you go. Check, zoom.
2nd down, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The toss right. This is Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Strip that ball. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
53 is the mic.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Trubisky will throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On third down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 26. After After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Great 15. Great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. 657.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 280. I got one. Two jet.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Montgomery. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What we got?
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete to Robinson.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The toss play to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Trubisky, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Again, it's Howard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the toss play, Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Being chased out left. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
57 to Mike.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel. 48 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trying the right side with Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike, check. 59. I got it.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
That was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation...
Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Giants.
Let's go, fellas. Come on, set. 10 logo. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hit it.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game, obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield, just came up incomplete.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.